I am in the city of Gangneung, somewhere on the east coast of Korea. It's a beautiful city with an attractive beach and breathtaking mountain scenery. Like here at Little Gangneung. It really is one of the most beautiful hiking trails I've walked, especially now that everything is frozen. But sometimes I feel more attracted to things like this here.
There it is, the submarine.
A North Korean submarine.
We're inside the submarine. And as you can see, it is extremely small. I think even for the North Koreans.
People always ask me, Bart, why are you interested in such things?
그걸 어떻게 아냐고.
Well, there's actually a very good reason for that. And the answer is right here in Gangneung.
But he's alive, and he still got covering from the Korean government.
Still?
Yeah.
Last summer, during a bicycle trip, I unexpectedly found this mysterious North Korean submarine. This North Korean submarine has infiltrated South Korea, causing much fear and casualties. To my regret, I didn't have time to find out exactly what had happened. So ever since that visit, I couldn't think about anything
It's
else.
time for a new adventure. I'm in the city of Gangneung, and in this city people usually go to enjoy the beach or maybe a delicious sundae, but I'm here to enjoy the story of a North Korean submarine. A submarine who tried to infiltrate South Korea, this city, back in the 90s, back in 96, 4 years after I was born. And I want to find out more about it. Let's do this.
You often hear that the people make the journey.
1, 2, 3. Smile.
Yes, and it is often also the people who can answer my curiosity. A curiosity that not everyone has.
건배? 그때는 여기 살았어요.
예, 옛날에 맞아요. 그게 옛날에 그때 가을이었어요. 근데 뭐 길마다 있잖아. 다 바리케이드 쳐놓고 못 가게 막 검색하고 그랬어요. 그때 되게 무서웠다. 근데 그걸 어찌 알아요, 그런데? 그걸 어떻게 아냐고.
Why do I know this? Good question. I'm partly drawn to that extra dimension that a story like the submarine can bring to a city like Gangneung.
조심하세요. 강릉 사람이에요?
아니요.
아니요?
네, 서울에 왔어요.
아, 서울?
That's why I always tend to start a conversation with people.
걱정 많이 됐어요?
걱정 많이 됐죠, 그때는. 야, 우리나라에서 저렇게까지 하나 못 잡아내느냐, 저 들어올 때까지 뭐 되느냐, 그러고는 뭐 상당히 심각하게 생각했죠.
Moments like this make the trip unforgettable for me. The story and human interaction. Although that is more difficult than I thought in this beautiful old district of Myeongju, where old is new and new is old.
So I'm now in the old city center of Gangneung. Myeongju-dong. Who knows what the people have experienced here about the Gongbi, the Jam-su-ham. Walking around to find people to talk to about the submarine, but as you can see, there's no one here. No one to talk to. It's time to eat then. Somebody recommended me this restaurant, but it looks closed. 식사돼요?
예.
공비, 잠수함. 네, 왔을 때 여기 있었어요? 많이 기억해요? 어땠어요?
근데 뭐 다 기억하지 뭐 여기 사는 사람들.
무섭지 않았어요?
왜 안 무섭지?
사격 소리 들렸어요?
사격 소리. 그럼 그때는 그랬지.
그 느낌이 어땠어요?
뭐 그때는 무섭기는 무서워도 그냥 뭐 여기는 시내 쪽이니까 그 사람들이 시내 쪽으로는 안 오잖아. 왜 외식으로 다니니까 산으로 다니니까.
아, 맛있겠다.
The local people, at least of a certain age, all have something in common. Because they have experienced the same thing, but in different places and with different perceptions. Some remember it as a scary time.
근데 무서워서요.
Others as just an event.
그냥 한국 사람들은 그런 거에 대해서 그게 겁이 없는 것 같아요.
One day is never enough for me, so I decide to stay overnight in the iconic Sky Bay Hotel.
Good morning, guys. I just woke up from the amazing Sky Bay Hotel. Amazing, why? Because it has an amazing view. Check this out. And you can see the entire mountain range. Gangneung in the distance. So one thing I'm not sure about is whether this hotel was here during the submarine attack. But if it was in 1996, then you had the best view over the spectacle.
It's not that because of my unique interest I don't explore the city well. On the contrary, the submarine adds an extra dimension to my travel experience.
So here we are, the location where the submarine infiltrated South Korea.
It is a way to really get to know the city and the people, and sometimes you learn something extra along the way.
Despite the cold, I like to be at one of my favorite spots in Gangneung City. Look at this huge lake. And there you can see the Sky Bay Hotel though, where I stayed. And behind me is the Edison Museum with lots of old retro and vintage stuff from Korea and other countries. And here on the other side you can see all the Winter Olympic stadiums, because Gangneung hosted the Winter Olympics in 2018.
Yes, vintage, retro, large collection. That sounds like a place I'd like to go to.
He collects everything.
Oh, he's the owner of this museum?
Yes.
First thing I noticed is that they have some Dutch stuff. They look more like the propaganda speakers at the DMZ. Are they still working?
Yes, yes.
Bésame, bésame mucho.
Oh, that sounds great.
Como si fuera esta noche la última vez.
He's Dutch.
Yes. From 1940s, 50s, 60s, stuff like that.
Ah, that's a cool item. When the boss is gone, do you sometimes secretly watch movies in here? If you ever come to the Edison Museum, I recommend you to go to the cinema building. At least it's my favorite. It's just so cool to see all those old items and that somebody collected so many things. So that was the Edison Museum, and now it's time to go to the highlight of this video. A place where I've been last year by bike, but didn't have the time to carefully look around and to understand what has happened here in Gangneung. We're going to the submarine, let's go! I'm not allowed to go alone, apparently it's a bit too dangerous according to the concierge here. So, I have to wait for the guide. But here it is. The submarine, the one and only mini submarine that has brought the infiltrators to South Korea.
Gangneung is a great coastal town. But like many beautiful places in Korea, there's always a scar. And here it is the submarine. The infiltration and 49-day manhunt resulted in 12 deaths on the South Korean side, including civilians.
Oh, 안녕하세요. Hey, how are you? Now I understand why you have to wear a helmet, because I hit my head already 4 times. Oh my god, horrible. Definitely not a job for me.
So almost 40 people
Yeah.
lived one submarine ship, like more than 1 month from North Korea to here.
Already for the two of us it's too small.
Right. Even for only 2.
All this is written in English. So this is written in Korean. This is written in English. Is this a... Oh, here, made in China. Incredible that this submarine has created such a huge manhunt of 49 days. And all of them died. All of them, except for one. And one is missing.
In the unification park you can even view the confiscated items. The North Koreans were disguised as South Korean and therefore so difficult to find.
And you can see Pepsi, even Pepsi.
That's so weird, right? They have Pepsi. Water flies everywhere, but look at the ship behind me. This is a North Korean ship. 11 North Koreans escaped to South Korea. Just looks old and rusty.
It's captured many times even recently, which is made by wood. So they couldn't, the Korean military couldn't distinguish since it's not metal.
Oh.
Normally radar sensor is reflecting by the metal's ingredients, but this material is wood, so which means it's not reflecting as the ships, so they couldn't sense it. It has planned to move to the War Memorial Place, but there is required the huge money to even just move on course from here to Seoul. The main issue is that the value of this submarine and this accident is getting low for the local people, and not only for local people, but also the Korean people. Even this place would be changed to the auto camping place.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
So why am I interested in this sort of thing? Exactly for this reason. The story is slowly fading with the rusting of the submarine, and I want to keep these kinds of stories alive. For me, Gangneung is not only the city of beautiful scenery with beautiful beaches, but also a city that has experienced a direct attack from North Korea that has shaped the memory of the local people. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Houdoe.